This is the high shrill campaign both religious fundamentalists and liberal fanatics has been going. As a student of philosophy of science, I know my science really better.
As a gay man. Accept your identity as a right-wing fundamentalist. Say that you are one.
But having said that, homosexual orientation...
I say that I am gay in spite of the stigma attached to my identity. I say I am gay in spite of the stigma attached to my identity. You accepted that you are a right-wing fundamentalist. Accept it. Don't use science when you're using another point of view. You are trying to hide behind science when you're trying to propagate your right-wing fundamentalist agenda.
You are trying to hide behind hetero-liberals for attacking us. You can attack us, there is no problem. I wish you...
I have accepted myself.
No, one second. Rahul,
engage with the
Rahul Easwar, you say that homosexuality is a disease. It's something fundamentally wrong, right? One sec, right?
I don't.
No, you don't? You say it's an affliction. You're saying it's an affliction, it's a disorder. You agree? You have been just arguing it's a disorder,
I didn't say so. I said it is a diversity in behavior.
No. So diversity...
No, I didn't say disorder. I categorically condemn anybody who use
whose behavior?
Or illness.
You are part of the diversity.
You're confusing me and you're playing
Rahul, 1 second. Rahul, you are part of the...
animal species.
No. You are part of the diversity, right? Or are you saying that in a diversity, it's a diversity of numbers? That if there are more people diverse this way than that way, then the majority wins. Is that the simple tone and tonality of your argument? More people on my side, I am right.
The humble proposition, I repeat, the humble proposition I would like to put forward is we are all a part of diversity. This diversity needs to be deliberated and discussed, not to be attacked personally.
One second. Parmesh to Rahul. Parmesh.
You cannot go for
Parmesh is saying something to you.
Either you are with us or you are against us. I am not a homophobe. And I am not phobic to any people who has a different
Rahul, in the spirit of diversity, you should allow other people also to have a conversation. So if it's all about diversity and diversity should be celebrated, just as we celebrate you and your diversity, you should celebrate us. Just as you have the same rights as citizens of this diverse nation.
Yeah, that's right.
LGBT people should have the same rights as citizens of this diverse nation. The world is about biodiversity. It's a big thing. So I would love to join you on this journey of celebrating diversity instead of arguing with you. But so Sohail, you wanted to add something?
Let us discuss.
My limited point is that, one minute, Rahul, let me finish. I haven't interrupted you. All I'm saying is that this country has moved far beyond an era of intolerance for us to bring it back again. My appeal would be that all right-minded Indians, irrespective of their religious beliefs or whatever, need to understand that we have to accept people around us, irrespective of what they believe in, where they come from, what their sexual preferences are. It must be reflected in our behavior. It must be reflected in society. It certainly must be reflected in our constitution, and it must be reflected in our laws. The tragedy is we don't have people who run this country who have the will to turn against the so-called conventional tide and say, yes, we need to send this signal right down the system to say that we have moved as a nation far beyond than people would imagine. That's the limited point.
And one point, don't hide behind religion. Okay, Rahul? Don't hide behind religion. The people of Nepal are all Hindus.
Nobody is doing.
No, 1 minute, Rahul.
I'm proud to say
Rahul, 1 minute.
Indian civilization has never been homophobic.
Rahul, please remember this. If you are a Hindu, I am a Hindu. All the millions of people in Nepal are Hindus. Okay? And in Nepal, they scrapped all rules regarding homosexuality. I'm sorry, but all this ridiculous talk about homosexuality being a perversion, are you saying all the people who can live openly today are all perverts out there because they're homosexual in Nepal? Please don't give me that argument out.
No, and 1 minute.
Please, don't hide behind religion.
I don't know about Nepal because I am an Indian. I am proud.
And I'm telling you, they are also a Hindu country. They are a predominantly Hindu country.
Did I ever call it
Rahul Easwar?
I'm only saying it is a diversity in behavior which needs to be discussed.
Rahul, there's global diversity. Nepal is our neighbor.
Rahul, you're not even an advertisement for Mighty Mouse why are you taking this whole or spearheading this movement to decide what is diversity in behavior, what is not? My initial argument is that neither of us, none of us on this panel or anywhere in this country have the right to cast either aspersions or cast a judgment on sexual preferences of individual Indians. It is their business. It is not your business.
And I want to say something out here.
Diversity in behavior.
To all the people who have been sending so much feedback. I know there are a lot of people who think that, being against gays is conservative behavior. We need to re-script what is conservative and what is not. All that we are saying here,
Absolutely.
and I think Abraham Mathai will agree with it, is that let people be. Having a homosexual relationship is not equal to rape. And unfortunately, I'm saying this, that in our country, we have had so many debates on rape. The law on homosexuality is an act between two consenting adults, has been made criminal on par with rape, which is a non-consensual act of forcing and, humiliating another person. I think that's ridiculous, Abraham Mathai. That's what hurts people.
Yeah. I totally agree with you.
So, Abraham Mathai, will you take this to church? The next time you go to church, the next time you go out there among groups of people, will you tell them that this law is wrong? Break the law, demolish the law? Will you say that?
Of course, I'm telling you this 377 is wrong. It needs to be scrapped. That's what I'm saying. I said it needs to, I don't agree with Father Dominic. They should not have moved Supreme Court in the first place.
I think that's.
And let me tell you, Arnab.
Yes.
Time magazine has named Pope Francis as Man of the Year.
Oh yes.
Within a month of Pope Francis taking over, the Pope very rightly said, he says that homosexuality is not a curse. It is nothing to be ashamed of. He talked very eloquently and rightly so about, the LGBT community. I mean, he is the head of the Catholic Church.
Yeah, good point.
When he can make that paradigm shift
to each their own is our point.
Why are we in this country, according to Rahul, and I agree with Rahul, Hinduism, Indian civilization was built on the planks of liberal thought. It wasn't built on the planks of shackled idealism. Let's move towards that liberal India.
To each their own. You agree, Mr. Punalekar? To each their own.
I agree so long as public order is not disturbed. See, the question is, you are talking about dharma, but this law is very
public order.
There will be definitely public order will have to be considered. Today we are talking about consent, but how consent is obtained has to be seen. Secondly, amongst homosexuals, there are two groups. The opposition by Sanatan Dharma people are to one group, which is the perpetrator of crime.
I'll tell you when public order is disturbed. A public order is disturbed when a politician's son goes and beats up a toll booth attendant saying, I will not pay you 150 rupees. Public order is disturbed when a Lal Batti Gari stops somebody from reaching a hospital. Like public order is disturbed when these arrogant politicians, they stop children from reaching school because they want their Lal Batti Garis to go. That is when public order is disturbed.
When people are stopped on the road
and public order is disturbed when people create riots in this country. And public order is disturbed when people encourage riots in this country. Public order is disturbed when violence is created on the name of religion and caste and you divide this country forever. That is when public order is disturbed. That's a wrong definition, sir. The country is changing. Of course, I thank you all. I thank you all. I'm totally short of time, but I put this question to you. Is it time to just let everybody be the way they want to be? That question goes to you here today and to all politicians as well. Will they stick their neck out? It's great to have you on the Newshour, and I'll see you tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. once again. Good night and goodbye.
So effectively.